Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2011 New Holland Workmaster 75 tractor that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll show you everything that I see, talk about anything that I know, talk about the features and functions. Then of course we'll fire it up, we'll run it through its paces, we'll show you the 3-point and the PTO, show you the front pins are tight, we'll lift the loader, dump the bucket, lift the front end up, show you the hydraulics are strong, we'll hit the brakes hard, show you that they're nice and strong, show you it turns strong to both directions, just kind of drive it around. As always, if you are in the market for a used tractor, a used piece of ag equipment, or a used piece of construction equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly, truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one's a 2011 New Holland Workmaster 75. As you can see, it is OROPS, 2-wheel drive. It's got the New Holland 625 TL front loader with skid steer mount quick attach. Has the 8 forward and 2 reverse gear transmission, 1 rear remote, 955 hours, and of course 75 horsepower. So like I said, here in a little bit we'll fire it up and we'll show you these front pins are tight, as they should be for only 955 hours. But for now I'm just kind of going to get up close to everything, just show you the overall condition. Let you see that for the most part the blue paint is very bright and reflective. Just typical on the hood of this tractor. It's got the typical Ford New Holland paint peeling in some spots, but as you can see here on the loader arms, nice and straight. Nothing that looks cracked or welded or plated anywhere here on the loader arms. Paint, like I said, is very bright. Decals are still decent. Got a bit of a scuff through the decal here, but nothing that looks cracked or welded or plated. And here on the side of the hood, that paint is really good. It's just up top, how they always are. Those Ford and New Hollands are notorious for it. The top of the hood, the paint always flakes off. You can see this decal starting to show. At this point, it is a 15-year-old tractor, so nothing out of the ordinary there, just kind of showing its age. Front tire on this side is very good. I'm gonna say we are 85% tread depth there. I think I'm being very fair. Nice and deep tread bars there on that 3-rib tire. Sidewalls look good, really no weather checking to speak of. Looking at that front rim, pretty decent. There's a little bit of surface rust there in the center where the paint's chipping off just a little bit. No huge dings in that outer edge of that rim though. Coming back here, looking at the rear fender. Nice and straight there, nothing out of the ordinary, no huge dents or dings. Get up close, couple little small paint chips here and there, but pretty darn straight. Paint's pretty good there. Underneath side of that fender looks really good. Looking at our rear tire here, I'm gonna say we are at least 50% tread depth. I think I'm being very fair there. They're pretty deep tread bars. Again, really no weather checking to speak of here. Maybe if you get in and look really, really close, there's just a real faint little bit of weather checking starting. Sidewall is the same. Rear rims have definitely been repainted. If you get in close, there's some pitting in there where the paint had flaked off. You can kind of see that. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but you can see a little bit of pitting in the where the paint had flaked off and the metal was exposed. But no huge dings in that outer edge or that center dish. Coming around to the rear, looking at our 3-point, does have the extendable 3-point arms. Drawbar looks good. 540 PTO. Rear end, I'll go nice and slow, let you get a good look back here. Everything looks fine back here. 1 rear remote, like I said. Inside of this rear fender looks really good. Coming over to the other side, little bit of the paint flaking right here. Again, these, if you're at all familiar with these Ford New Hollands, they're notorious for it. Paint's flaking there. Looking at the rear tire on this side, matches up really well to that other side. Again, up close, really not much for weather checking there. Sidewall looks good. Rear rim on this side, again, I'd say, yep, definitely has been painted at some point. If you get up close, you can see just a few little spots where there's just there was some surface rust underneath there. Again, no big dings in that outer edge. Underneath side of this fender over here is decent. Paint is flaking just a little bit in some spots underneath here. Taking a little step back, looking at the fender as a whole, it is nice and straight here. Flaking off just a little bit up here. I don't know if they just didn't prime these well or what, but the Ford and New Hollands were notorious for it. Toolbox is good. Front tire on this side, again, deep tread bar there. It does have a little bit of a crack here in that outer rib. Tread might be just a little lower tread depth on this side. A little bit of a crack there in that sidewall, and we do actually have a couple dings in the rim on this side, right here and here. Again, a little bit of a crack there in that sidewall on this front tire here. Looking at the side of the hood on this side, a little bit of paint peel on there, but up here you can see very, very bright and reflective there. Taking a little step back, looking at the loader arms on this side. Again, nothing that looks cracked or welded. A little bit of that decal peeled off there, but nothing that looks cracked or welded or plated here on the loader arms. Again, very, very clean up here. Back side of that skid steer mount plate looks really good. Nothing cracked or welded there. Factory bucket still retains 80% of that original black paint. Looks like maybe just a real slight, I don't know if you guys can even kind of see it on the video here, but maybe just a real faint bow in the middle section of that bucket. Cross brace, that looks good. Grill guard is fine. Here we can get a better look at that hood. You can see some paint peeling up here. Be a prime candidate for getting sanded down and repainted well. Grill guard is, or excuse me, this black mesh grill up front is good. I do know that the gonna be a little hard here. I'm gonna try to do the shock that holds the engine open is weak on this one, so I'm gonna hold it up here while we do this front section. Everything looks good up here. Battery's good. Radiator fins are good. Try to go slow here, but let you get a good look at the top of the engine. Then I'm going to shut the hood, and then we'll go see the side of the block and everything. Bottom side of this hood looks really good. That shock's just weak. It will not hold the hood open. We'll go over here and take a look on the side of the block. I'll try to go nice and slow over here, let you get a good look. Again, nice and dry over here. I don't see any oil or diesel or antifreeze running anywhere. No, I say it with every used machine. I'm sure if you go over it with a fine-tooth comb, there's going to be a seep or something somewhere, but everywhere seems to be pretty darn dry on this one. It sat in the shop overnight. It was nice and dry on the floor. Oil pan down here looks really good. Front axle up here looks good. Go take a look on this side of the block. Again, I'll try to go nice and slow and let you get a good look in here, but again, on this side, very, very clean. I don't see anything that looks out of the ordinary. I don't see any oil or diesel or antifreeze running over here. This side of the oil pan looks good. Trying not to bump that microphone. Take a look here at the operator station. Step is good. The this platform, if you will, I guess, still has a lot of that original paint, really not chipped off much there. Clutch pedal looks really good. These little knobs on the clutch pedal are still nice and tall, as they should be. Your high, low, PTO, your gear shift lever. Brakes are nice and strong. Like I said, we'll show you those in a little bit. Brake pedals look good. Throttle pedal looks good there. Loader control lever is good. Up here at our dash, we got our hand throttle there, and up here at our dash, 955.2 hours. This glass is nice and clear, nice and legible in there. Steering wheel looks good. Inside of this fender is really good. The paint's good on this side. Like I showed you earlier, the top side of this fender, some of that paint is definitely flaking off over there. And there you can kind of get a little bit of a view of that top of that hood from this side. Like I said, everything else up here looks really good. The platform on this side looks good. These orange gear shift levers on these tend to get really nasty and dirty. Nice, still nice and clean here. Same thing on that one. Real faint hairline crack right there in the top of this cowl there, right where that bolt goes. All right, like I said, this one's a 2011 New Holland Workmaster 75, 955 hours. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer them for you. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video. Hey everybody, I realized after I came back out and was doing the photos, I did the operator system, but I didn't show you the seat. There is a small tear here in the back of the seat, and it's starting to get just a couple little hairline cracks here on this bottom cushion, where these two seats have these bevels, if you will. Back side of that seat is in good shape, but there is a roughly 1.5 inch long crack back here, a little bit of a hole there, and like I said, just a couple small little hairline cracks down here in this bottom section. Can't believe I forgot to show that when I did this operator station here, but when I came back out to do the photos, I was like, ah, shoot, I never looked close at that. So all right, now we'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.